Howdy folks, it's Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are 43% done with the Germany's coasts and the Rhine. Bush trip, the longest bush trip we've done in a long time. 23 legs, over 10 hours of flying. And we're breaking it up 4 videos at a time. Except the last 2 videos will be fewer, which we'll talk about when we get there, which for you will be like in a week or 2 before they're even released for you. So Leg 11, so this video will have 11, 12, 13, 14. It's going to make a long video, so just use the table of contents below, and that will let you skip around if you're looking for a specific leg. All of you watching straight through, welcome. If you don't normally watch bush trips with me, the videos normally aren't this long. We normally do 1 or 2 legs per video, and that's it. This is a special case because I don't want 23 single videos, and I don't want like 12 double videos. Instead, we're going to have 7. Let me look at my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's going to be a 7 video series. So this is video 4 of the 7. So almost halfway done. That's all the introduction you get because I assume you know what's going on. I would think because we're in the middle of it. So here we go. All right. Where do they put us? Right on top of an airplane. In the satellite. Oh, that's amazing. Love it. We landed here, so we kind of had a good look around as we landed, but let's just review what's going on because it's a couple days later in real life since that video ended for me and a couple days later for you. We got real players turned on because it's fun. I'm on a North American server, of course, so seeing people on the same server I'm on in Europe is fun because for a long time we didn't see anybody at all, so good to see people. We have Muddy Daddy and Bungee Banhammer. Bungee Banhammer. Okay, that's hilarious. I'm making myself dizzy. We're just on a big old island. Wait, is that the runway way over there? That's the runway way over there. So we'll make a U-turn and take off. As the other videos, we have real world weather turned on. We'll have to see if we're able to fly that way, because the past videos, it's been way too windy in real life to do anything. It's just been obnoxious. Strong winds, well above the 11 knot demonstrated crosswind. It's been like 16 knot crosswind or more. So we'll turn real world weather off if we have to. Today, though, we finally have clouds. I don't think we've had clouds this entire bush trip. So that's really cool. What else is there to say? Let's do flap sound while I'm thinking about it. Whoops, I got too many things on my little desk. I don't have much to say because we've been doing this for several videos already. I do a couple. I don't do all 4 legs per video at once either. I do 1 or 2. So every video you see is like 4 different evenings or across 4 different evenings for me in real life. So it's a big project, which is kind of why I did this one first of the 3 that were just released. Well, not just released anymore, but that's why anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just wondering if I'm going to get these 3 bush trips out before the next set of bush trips, because apparently they're still going to keep making them even though 2024 is coming out. They gave a date in the live stream. I don't remember if they meant to give a date, but they gave a date in the live stream. It's relatively soon, and I'm wondering if they're going to continue the bush trip things because they're supposed to keep working on 2020 for a decade. So I don't know. There you go. Nothing to do. Well, I'll say nothing to do with bush trips. Yeah, totally had stuff to do with bush trips. So not really a tangent there. We'll navigate using GPS because we have it. Might as well. We'll do manual navigation in future legs if the GPS goes away, which it has. We have a map here. I mean, same thing as the VFR map. Just they don't put your airplane on the VFR map, but it puts you in dead center so you always know where you are. Same with this, but we have an airplane. So there you go. Okay, I think we're all caught up. Whenever I start a new video of legs, I have to think of what do I need to say, what's repeat. Not everybody watches every video, blah, blah, blah. And that's where we're at. Okay, so let's get going here. Emden, take off from the sky and set a course to the southeast over the estuary of the Ems River. Follow the winding estuary, the middle of which marks the border between Germany and the Netherlands, to the city of Emden. Today, the largest city in East Frisia, Emden, or Frisia maybe, Emden was one of the most important locations of the Protestant Reformation during the 16th century. All right, so we're going to go to the border of Germany and the Netherlands. Well, that's pretty cool. Back Formula 1 was just in the Netherlands. Oh, then right after that, we're going to follow the Autobahn, sort of, and land at the airport. Okay, well, that's an easy one. I guess we have to set our GPS up, though, to go to the right place. Are they still off in numbers? Yes, 40 when it's really 39. And then Whiskey Foxtrot is right there. Bam! All right, nice to have some short legs. We've had some really long legs lately. Come on, go fast. Faster. You can make this go really fast if you do it right. There you go. Whoa, that was a little too fast. 39 we want. There you go. Okay. Boom, there you go. Catch how you did that. 39 and then the airport. Very simple. So use ATC today. We haven't used ATC in a while. First, let's set up autopilot. I have the Logitech multi-panel on my desk, which I use every flight. Use it for trim, flaps, and autopilot. I also have the switch panel. Actually, I have to do set to 2,000 feet. The rest will be vertical speed. Okay. I also have the switch panel, which is super cool looking, but the two problems I have is it's not compatible with most airplanes, so it'll usually like do weird things to your airplane. So I disconnected it. It also doesn't light up, and I fly mostly in the dark. So that's kind of a bummer. I can't see any of the thing. I have to like memorize 20 some buttons, 2, 4, 6, like 18 buttons, and I can't. Not with my documented memory problems. So it's disconnected, but it's on my desk. It looks cool. All right, traffic. Oh god, what runway? I don't even know what the weather is. I can go look at it different places, but we're not going to worry about it. Let's just do the closest runway, which is going to be whatever's closest to 12-ish, and there's a runway 12, so let's do runway 12. We are going to take off. We could do announce taxi to tell us which runway to use. Let's see what it says.
Echo Delta Whiskey Romeo Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is taxiing to runway 12.
Okay, read my mind. Because, that's what we're going to use no matter what it said. We're going to go to the south, so we'll hit number 6 right before we take off. I'm totally going to forget. Oh, don't roll over airplane. We've rolled the airplane a few times if you haven't watched some previous videos. I don't know why. I'm not trying to be impatient. Okay, it's windy. It's definitely still windy today because it's all over the place. Oh my gosh. Let's, let me control my aircraft, please. Jeez. I'm curious to see what the wind is going to say once we're in the air. Watch it say no wind. It definitely feels like wind to me. Alright. Coming up on the end of the runway here. Ooh, it's a bumpy place too. That's okay. Real life airports are like this, so. Not gigantic ones, but smaller ones are. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. I have brakes on the throttle back and it was still going. I wonder if this is really the best runway for this. We're going to find out in a minute. Alrighty, what was it, number 6?
Echo Delta Whiskey Romeo Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41, taking off runway 5 south departure.
That was 13. Runway 13, not 12. So there must be a grass runway next to us. That's almost, gosh, this wind is insane. Holy cow. What is the wind? 13 knot tailwind. Yeah, that explains my problems right there. Flaps coming up. So that was not the right runway. Usually if you say announce taxi, it'll put in the best runway for you. And even though we did 13 by mistake, 12 wouldn't have been any better. 12 would have been worse. At least 13 had a due tailwind and no crosswind. Okay, trim down. What the heck? Trim down, please. Engage autopilot with nav vertical speed. We'll do 1100 feet per minute. And that's it. It is really that simple. Alrighty. Good thing the banhammer isn't nearby. They would have banhammered me for taking the wrong runway. Everything's looking good, right? Beaver barometer. Yeah, 11 knot wind now, headwind. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn off the weather probably to land. Probably. We can try to land, we'll see, but we might crash and we have to redo part of the lake. Let's just leave it on this one time and try. We have left weather on most of the flights, even when it's not a good idea. And we've had some pretty awesome, exciting landings. So let's leave it on. Let's see what happens. If it's too crazy, we crash, then we'll turn it off. But I would like to keep it on. Alrighty, so there you go. We are just going to look for some stuff. We're looking for an important Protestant Reformation city on the border of the Netherlands. And then we'll land at the airport. So it's pretty straightforward stuff. Just a straight line for like 12 or 15 minutes. So you know how sightseeing works by now. I'll give you some sightseeing while I keep track of the airplane here, not overspeed and crash. And I'll condense this leg down in just for a minute or two for you. You're not going to miss anything, but you don't have to sit through it all either. So catch you in a moment. Alright, we're flying over the town. We're supposed to check out, obviously, on the border of Netherlands and Germany. And we're about to call the next airport to land. I wonder what that is right there. Interesting. Alright, let's see here. Airport. Yes, airport. Whiskey Foxtrot. Let's give them a call. They're only 10 nautical miles away. So we need to tell them we're coming. Whiskey Foxtrot Papenburg. Okie dokie. It's unmanaged, untowered, which is fine. I don't know which way the wind is really going to be. Let's pull up this map and see if we have any type of weather. And where were we going? Whiskey Foxtrot. Wow, it's so small it didn't show up for a while. No weather, I assume, yeah. No ILS either, obviously. Let's pick another airport in the area. But with the train and the sea and everything, it might not really relate to what we're doing. None of these have weather anyway. When you don't have weather in the sim, there are a few things you can do. If you want to leave the sim, you can go to SkyVector and get the weather, no problem. But if you want to stay in the sim, you can, and we got to decide soon here. You can come up here to weather. Okay, what date is it going to be? Again, I'm recording this in September, and this isn't my. No, it's actually pretty close to my time this time. It's like 7:15 p.m. here, so I don't know where it gets the stuff. That is definitely it's September. Anyway, you can come here, and you can just choose airports until you find something. I mean, but look at these distances. So we don't have weather to tell us what it is. If I take off flight weather, it's going to not show us weather. Anyway, What I wish is that this showed you the weather behind this. But that's why they added the MEDAR thing. But it doesn't matter because sometimes it's not available. So I don't know what the weather is. So let's just say the weather's the same. So headwind from 140 degrees, so from the rightist, so it's coming from like here. So none of these runways are good, but this will be the best. So what runway is that, like 8 or something? 8. So let's announce position, announce full stop landing, announce position.
Echo Delta Whiskey Foxtrot Traffic Turtle Soup, Tango 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 416 miles northwest 2,000 feet inbound to land runway 08.
And I think that's airport right here, perhaps. Right off the river, there's a bend and it's after the bend. So here's the bend, so it's after the bend. Is it? Is it really? Hang on. We've got a bend. And then it's quite a ways, yeah, and it's inland a little bit too. But it's also by all of these. Well, here's the bend. Then there's water. Got some big ones, and then south of that. It's not these big ones, is it? No. Huh. Don't want to hit the smokestack. Is it here? Maybe it's there. Let's see what the navlog looks like. Next to water, surrounded by trees, with the runway in between. Could be here then. I don't know. We're going to keep our altitude, though, until we spot it. Then we'll come down. Yeah.
Echo Delta Whiskey Foxtrot Traffic Turtle Soup, Tango 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 414 miles northwest 2,000 feet inbound to land runway 08.
Yeah, we're pretty close to it. I should be able to spot it. And I can't. I mean, it should be like right under the nose. Right? Do we see it in here? It's not that. Is it that? I mean, look at... Oh, there it is. There's the beacon. Okay. Runway has been spotted, so let's turn off autopilot and do the trim game here. Come on. Trim down. Thank you. And we're going to... oh boy, are we going to be able to come down fast enough? Let's announce a base. Alright, so base is 6, final is 2.
Echo Delta Whiskey Foxtrot Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on base runway 08.
Not really a base, but we want people to know that we're in the area. So I wonder if other players... Here's something I've never thought of before. If other players are in the area, let's say we had another real-life player. Let's say Boiler Spartan, or right here, they're coming on final, and they have this airport tuned in. And they hit, number 2 because they're on final. Am I going to hear that? I would assume so. But maybe not. Because I know if we're in a huge airport and everybody's trying to get out of a huge airport with real-life players, I believe we hear all of them on ATC if they use it. Maybe not. Maybe you have to do something like, why can I not think of those ATC places you can go to? Where's our airport? There it is.
Echo Delta Whiskey Foxtrot Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on final runway 08 to land.
What am I thinking of, everybody? Where you can have real-life ATC, player ATC. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, I wonder if you can hear them call in. It wouldn't be their voices; it'd be the computer voice. But like, if Boiler Spartan were behind me and said I'm on final, would I hear that? Leave a comment, because I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't even normally have player traffic turned on. I'll have AI traffic turned on, AI real-life traffic. I'll hear all of them at big airports, and it gets annoying, which is one reason I turn it off. But interesting. All right, now we have a tailwind. Seriously, what? Whatever. It's not a slouch of a tailwind either. Look at this. You can really see this crosswind. So, left wing down, right rudder to crab it in. Full flap, even though it's windy. And we'll see if we can really use real world weather here. I mean, 6 knots shouldn't be too... Oh, now it's up to 10. Okay, so it is kind of pushing the limits here. Oh, brother. Can we do it? Oh, ground effect was insane. Weather's insane. It's all insane. This is all insane. This is ridiculous. Holy crap on a cracker. Oh my gosh. Flaps in. Now we got control. Holy cow. Do not land with a tailwind, kids. Especially at 10 knots. Whoa, it's still... Oh my gosh. It's still doing whatever it wants. Okay, we're... Holy cow. This is insane. So to you, it might be like, yeah, he just can't fly a plane. But you can't see all that work I did to not crash and roll over. I was pretty impressed with that landing. Given the circumstances, that was a pretty impressive landing. So there you go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's get out of here. Let's park. Let's see if it'll let us park. Because in some of the other legs, it won't register as correct unless you're actually on the runway. So let's see if this is good enough. Let's shut this thing down, get credit for the leg, and move on to leg 12, I think. I'm looking at my notes. I think it's leg 12 is next. Will this count? Please count. And it did. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Okay. There you go. Leg 11 done. Took a little longer than it's supposed to, but of course it did because it's me. And we're going to move on to leg 12. So here we go. And it's always fun to see where they put us, and they just stuck us in the grass next to the tower. The beacon. No, that's the tower. It's the beacon, yeah. And there's that cool tower over there. There's a silo. I don't think it's supposed to be that tall, but whatever. Alrighty, so we'll take off on this runway, whatever that one is. Whoa. Some camera work. 26, next to the pond, because the windsock is blowing like crazy over here. Alright, that'll be easy. Easy peasy. Alrighty, let's get this thing started up, and let's get going on the next leg, which is leg, whatever I said it is. What did I say it is? 12? Yeah, leg 12. That's what we're doing. 12 out of 22. So we're almost halfway done. Yes, please. Thank you. Jeez Louise. Everything is on from the last leg. We will lose GPS because we're doing the next leg. We lose GPS on this bush trip for some reason. If I leave and come back, I get it back. Very strange, but I don't care. I don't mind doing GPS. It's fun. I mean, without GPS. So there you go. Where are we headed to? Edwin. Okay. Papenburg is where we are, though. Another quickish flight. Begin the next leg of the journey by paralleling the river to the south, remaining to its east. Pass over the city of Papenburg, best known for its large shipyard that has produced a number of large cruise ships. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that place. That rings a bell. That's 5 minutes out, so let's do 2 at a time here. Continue south along the Ems, moving out of the historic region of Friesland and into the historic region of Emsland. Fly over the city of Rhine, located where the Rhine-Rutenbroek Canal meets the Ems. Nearly completely destroyed during the 30 Years' War, Rhine has recovered and become an important trading center due to its location along the Ems. So, we still get the numbers. So, 41 is really 40, so we got to head south. Actually, what is it? 185 degrees. Let's get that in autopilot. So, we're going to go 2,000 feet again for cruise. Let's email your screen if you want to watch what I'm doing. We'll do vertical speed in the air. We need to use heading, though, to 185. You can see the heading bug spinning around, even though I'm using the thing on my desk. Whoopsies. 185. There we go. That's where we have to head to. Which won't be too bad, because we're going to use our runway facing that direction, pretty much. So down here's the first city we're looking for, and then we're going to... Where are we going from there? 197 degrees. It's not on the map yet. Okay, we'll find out when we get there to come on the map. So somewhere down here is the next POI, which is Rhine. So 2 cities, and then we'll keep reading after Rhine. That's how we're going to do this. 1 set of flaps down. And heading is set. We need to get ready for vertical speed. And we're going to go to the right. I think. Is that what I said? We're going to head to the right. And then take off kind of into the wind. Please don't hit a rock, because before we were taxiing in the grass at another airport and it counted as a crash for some reason. It was very weird, but whatever. Alright, again, no throttle, and we're just cooking right along here. That's pretty good. Alright, just making sure I haven't forgotten anything. I don't think so. I don't want to get complacent, but There really isn't much to it sometimes, other than just being able to control your aircraft with a 10-knot tailwind from the side. That was pretty crazy. Alrighty, here we go. Turn and burn. Oh my, wind is already affecting me. Come on, get to the middle. Well, there's rotate right there. Okay. Brakes to stop the wheels. Let's get some speed. Flaps coming in. Don't hit the windsock. Just because it's giving us trouble doesn't mean we want to hit it. This wind is insane. 11 knots. Anything above 3 feels like a hurricane in the simulator. X-Plane was the same way. Alrighty, let's not hit that tower, but that's where we're headed. We're going to line up with the heading bug. Let's do a sharp turn because I like doing sharp turns while we climb. Whoa, do not hit those. I wonder if that would count as a crash if I hit a windmill, wind turbine. Probably would. I mean, you think it would, right? There's that silo. I should look and see if that's really there. That's crazy. Alright, trim down a little bit. And engage autopilot with heading bug. Vertical speed we'll do 1200 feet per minute this time. So now I just control my heading as we go. Alrighty, Boiler Spartan, we're coming for ya. And this isn't the town we're supposed to look for, but it is a big town. So anyway, we'll just continue with the sightseeing. Not much else to say. I'll make adjustments for wind with my heading, because you can already see we're getting blown off course a little bit. And oh, there's 41. So historic town. When we get down here, we'll come back together and chit chat about what is next in this lovely little lake. Enjoy the sightseeing. See you in a minute, or maybe a minute and a half. Alright, we're not quite at the city we're supposed to look for, but I wanted to start reading about the other things, because a few things are going to happen pretty quickly here. So we saw the previous city, and it's beautiful. I made sure to get plenty of views of that. And then everything in between was really nice as well. We have a few more players that popped in. Air Ruffles, Noble Sates, whatever that means. Felix, not any Felix though, it's Felix 167. Pound, number, whatever. 08071. Muddy Daddy is still with us. He just keeps going up and down. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's hitting turbulence, but he's doing some up and down stuff there. Alrighty, after Harn, which is pretty soon, we head to Meppen. Maintain course along the Ems. Fly over Meppen, located at the confluence of Nordradi, Hasse, and Ems River. The city traces its routes to 834. It's not an address, that's the year. The area surrounding Meppen has several Stone Age megalithic tombs that attract tourists from throughout the world. Never heard of it, but I should probably know more about it. So that's in a little bit. So we're going to get to the city where we already talked about, and then Meppen is right after that. And then it's getting really turbulent now. Holy moly, let's bring back props a little bit. There we go, stay out of the red if we can. Yeah, so we talked about that. We just read about Meppen. And after Meppen, maintain course and gain a visual on the reservoir built for cooling the water of the nuclear power plants. One of the first nuclear power plants in Germany. Pass over the reservoir to reach the town of Lingen, home of the oldest town halls in Germany, built in 1555. So there's Meppen, there's a reservoir, and then there's an old town, Lingen. And then right after that, looks like there's an airport. Right after that, right? Yes, follow the highway to the airport. Alrighty, so we were right about that one, and then two more old towns. Go over some water and land. So enjoy the sightseeing through all of this here. And I'll see you when it's time to land. I think when I took off, I didn't do the ATC stuff. I think I started it, but I don't think I, no, I didn't do any ATC. Oh, whoops, doesn't matter. We'll tune in Edwin in a little bit and land there, right? Delta Whiskey November, Delta Whiskey November. Yep, alright, enjoy the sights. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we're almost out our final town and then the airport, so let's tune in the airport, see if they have any air traffic control. At Lingen, they don't, which is fine. We don't know what the wind is going to be like there. If we take runway closest to 21, we'll probably have a tailwind, but I don't really care at this point. 23, that's what we're going to use. Announce full stop landing and position.
Echo Delta Whiskey November traffic turtle soup, Tango 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 4111 miles northeast 2,000 feet inbound to land runway 2 tree.
Runway 2 tree. Alrighty, and it's right over there somewhere. Not sure where. Oh, no, that wasn't the beacon. That was just something reflecting off the wind turbine. Oh, I'm getting nauseous with all this turbulence. Holy moly. Stone Sumo. Okay. Victory. No, Victor VSL. Muddy Daddy's still there. Felix is still there. Triple something showed up. Not sure. Triple, can't read it. It's shaking way too much. Speaking of zooming in, where's the airport? Over there somewhere. Stone Gossard. Stone Gossard. Okay. Alright, let's turn towards the airport. What does it recommend? 236. That's fine. We'll try that. 236. There we go. We will take over manually in just a moment as soon as I can find this airport, which I do not see. It's a little tiny paved strip over the grass, and that looks like runway 23 there. So that's the position we're looking at. I don't know. I don't see a beacon or anything. Not yet, anyway. Whoops. Let's go a little bit to the south. Let's see here. Let's line up a little better. And let's see if we can spot this airport before it's too late. I don't know. While we're looking at it, looking for it, let's just enjoy the view of the city here. This ancient city. Looks mighty cool. I love the way it's rendered in the simulator. Big highways, the Autobahn, I guess. So the Autobahn, like I said, does go through cities, and the speed limit comes way down to get through the cities. Just like if you're in rural United States on a state highway. Our interstates never slow down, except for traffic, but if we take away the traffic, our interstates never slow down. The state highways, though, and county highways, go through the towns, and that's what slows down in the towns, but the Autobahn is like that, from what I understand. Alright, who's that over there? Air Ruffles again. Alright, cool. Still don't see the airport. Are we over it? No, but we're drifting away from it because of the dang wind. Is that... That's not a instrument approach, is it? That wouldn't make any sense. For an airport this small, man, we turn a little bit and it really throws us around. No. I just wonder where the airport is. It's right there. Cool. Alrighty. Again, the wrong runway for the wind. No, it's not. Now it's fine. See, it changes all the time. Alright, let's announce final, because it is kind of a final. It's final 2.
Echo Delta Whiskey November, traffic turtle soup, Tango 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 41 is on final runway 23 to land.
And we want to... Wait, or is it up there? Whoa, what am I looking at? Is this it? No. It's up there. I thought that was it. Okay. That's fine. That means we have way more time to slow down, because I was going to start slipping it in. But we don't need to slip it in. We got more time. We can be patient. You don't want to slip it in too soon. You want to make sure you wait until you're ready. And then you want to slip it in. Or not slip it at all, which you don't need to in this case, because we're coming down just fine. You were just so high. I don't know. And then there's the whole debate. Do you slip it in with flaps? Or do you want to slip it in without flaps? I don't know. I mean, people argue that all the time. But we're just going to fly. Alright, if we get too low, then it disappears below the nose. So we're going to hold off, and we're going to keep our altitude steady. We're at 660, which is kind of a low approach. But that's fine, because we're going really fast. I wanted to come down and then bleed off speed, so we're bleeding off speed right now. Using throttle to control things. So now I want to bring back throttle because we were climbing a little bit. And it's really windy, so I mean, it might look smoothish to you, but those of you who are familiar with Flight Simulator, the shaking back and forth will make things very difficult. Alright, we want to slow down, so I'm going to bring back throttles, which will cause us to descend, but I'm going to pull back on our attitude, and that's what's going to slow us down. Alright, and then we'll get flaps going in a minute, or right now, there's first set of flaps. We'll do full flap, second flap, and third flap. And it's getting crazier to control with the flaps, and because we're getting slower, but that's okay. Oof, jeez, at least we don't have any trees at the end of the runway. Alright, we want a little bit more speed, so we'll nose down a little bit to get some more speed, and a little bit of throttle too, because we're coming down too quickly. Alrighty, here we go. Crosswind from the right, so right wing down left rudder to compensate. Oh jeez, Louise, oh my. Okay, let's we're gonna flaps as soon as we touch. Boom, flaps. Oh, that's bad. That was not a good landing. But this weather is insanity. Considering the weather, I'm gonna give myself a good grade on that one. That was really difficult. That's one of the most difficult weather approaches I've had in a long time. But I love it. It's fun. Let's just stop right here, because we probably would have damaged the nose wheel and the left main in real life. Maybe not. I'd have to look back on the video. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough that you don't want to do that all the time. Alrighty, that is leg, whatever that was, 12, I guess. So let's move on to 13. We got 2 more before we stop. Let's keep going. Alright, so the second time in one bush trip I was recording, or I was talking without recording. It's only happened like 2 times in 12 years up to this point. Now it happened 2 more times, like 3 legs apart. So I gotta get better about that. So I started up the airplane, no big deal. I got autopilot set up, 2,000 feet, got the heading bug 153 degrees. There it is. I don't have GPS because I did not leave the sim. I just continued right along. So we're going to take off and follow the highway to the south. Okay, Autobahn. And then that's right here. Remember, they're off by a number. So we're going to take off to the south, follow the Autobahn. There's going to be an intersection. And then we're going to follow the highway to the town of Rhine, located on the border of Lower Saxony, north of Rhine-Westphalia. The image of this region was used by the Romans 2,000 years ago as a waterway during their conquest into the Germania to the north. So there we go. So we're going to go to follow the Autobahn and go back to the river over here. Then after that, we're going to go south a little bit more. Bam! To the airport. We're just going to land at the airport where the canal crosses the highway. Or does the highway cross the canal? I guess the canal could cross the highway. We'll have to see when we get there if it's modeled that detailed. Land at the airport to complete this stage of the journey. Oh, there's lots of stages. We're only halfway done. So we'll use the heading bug, the autopilot, to check some things out. We'll land here. I assume there's a tower. You see all the waypoints? That means there's instrument approaches there. So maybe there's an ILS we can tune into just for fun. I don't know. We'll see. You never know. Well, because of that, let's just go localizer one right now. Yeah, just because we can. Alrighty, so everything is set up. We need flaps down 1. And let's tune tower. Not tower. We're going to announce taxi.
Echo Delta Whiskey November, traffic Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41 is taxiing to runway 2 tree.
2 tree. Runway 2 tree is the one we used to land. It was a bad idea because of the wind. So let's use this runway here because it's closer and it might be a better idea. Unless the wind changed. I don't know. Then we'll just do the part to the south, which is what number when we get there? 6, if I remember. Make the announcement. Oh, we haven't done fuel in a while. I think we'll be fine. Oh, we also have to change tanks too. Let's do that in a minute when we get down the runway. I'm going to forget. But let's just get on the path first of all. Good grief. Do not roll over. Oh my gosh, it's so windy it wants to roll over. Let's get some airline in there. Where did our taxiway go? Hopefully this doesn't register as a crash. We have had an airport before on a bush trip where we went on the grass and it registered as a crash. Hopefully this is okay because this is the only way over here. I think. Well, maybe there's another road that I missed. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's gonna work. It's gonna work just fine. Alright, we went from the beaten path to the paved one. I guess there might have been another taxiway. I'll have to see here. Let's slow down, please. Don't want to roll over again. It's happened a few times. Whoa. Yeah, there's another taxiway there, but it, yeah, that doesn't go where we were going. Huh. Alrighty. Anyway, geez Louise. We're going to take off to the south.
Echo Delta Whiskey November, traffic Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41, taking off runway 2 tree south departure.
Alright, I know it looks like I have no idea how to taxi, but it's not me, it's the wind, I swear. It's the wind is ridiculous for some reason. Stop, I can't even stop, look at that. Alright, let's come down here and change tanks to the right tank instead of the wrong one. And then we'll check the fuel levels later. Oh yeah, that's getting pretty low. We're off balance. Alrighty, I think we're good, right? Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We need to set autopilot vertical speed in a minute. Oh my word. Oh goodness. Okay. It's okay. As soon as we can pick up off the ground, which is like now, pop up. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh my word. Brakes us off the wheels. Get some speed flaps coming in. Oh, this wind is insane. What does it say? 10 knots? Why does it feel like a hurricane? Holy moly. Okay. Wowzers. Here we go. We're going to hand fly for a minute. And then we will engage autopilot. The other thing I want to mention is we have not had issues with things stalling trying to load on these bush trips because used to be an issue with the cloud computing. Let's see here. Autopilot heading bug vertical speed 1,300 feet per minute. Good for me. We used to have issues with bush trips, no matter if it was a city or rural, doesn't matter where we were. Look at that bridge. It would have an issue like getting us the data and it would stall out and frames would go down and weird stuff. We haven't had that happen in many, many, many months. So that's fantastic. I'm very pleased. Alrighty, we're going from the highway intersection or interchange. Oh, that's loud. From the highway interchange, I don't see the Autobahn. Is it over there? Did we like screw up or something? I mean, we're doing the heading and we're going there on the GPS. We're supposed to follow the Autobahn. Maybe that's up here. Maybe we're going to join the Autobahn. Then when it gets to an intersection, we're going to head over to an old city. And then we're going to find the airport. So, again, sightseeing. Lots of sightseeing. I don't need to say much more. I'm just going to keep an eye on our speed once we level off here. And I'll keep following the stuff and give you sightseeing so you see it. And then we'll tune in the airport, which should have a tower. And then we'll see which runway, see if there's ILS. In fact, you know what? We're so close. Let's just tune in the airport right now. Watch that speed, though. What is it? Delta Delta Golf. Delta Delta Golf. There's so many little airports. There you go. Delta Delta Golf, number 4. And tune in the tower. Ooh, tune in the ATIS. We can finally get some weather.
Münster Airport Information Whiskey 1600 Zulu. Wind 26 tree at 8. Visibility tree. Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,600 feet. Temperature 26. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.01. ILS runway 25 in use. Landing and departing runway 25. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey.
Alright, whiskey and 3001 and runway 25 will be from over here. So let's tune in. Request full stop landing.
Tower Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41, is 22 miles northwest 2,000 feet, with X-ray to land.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 Tower. Altimeter tree 0.01 wind 26 tree at 8. Enter left traffic runway 25.
Enter left traffic runway 25 Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41.
Alright, we're at the city we're supposed to look at. Well, not the city, the interchange, which I guess is right here. Probably. So now we're going to head towards the old town, and then we'll fly beyond the old town to join this traffic pattern here. It says left traffic, which means you're making left turns. We could fly over the airport, make left turns. We're gonna go rogue and just follow this out here towards Min, then come back in like that. We'll stay a little north of the city up here so we can see it. Bring back props a little bit because we are in the red. That's not good. We can get some more speed introduced here, though. We're slowing way down. And let's see if we have a instrument approach for this place. Delta Delta Golf. We do for 25. Nice. We're going to tune in 110.1. So if we go up here, 110.1, and I think the top is what we're doing, but I do both because I'm like that. 110.1, 110.1, and the course is 250. So we go to the course on our multi-panel, and we go to 250. So that is the airport. There we go. So we keep heading this direction, which we're doing anyway, and then we got to turn back, but this will tell us when we line up. If I give us enough space, it'll work this time, because I know we did this in a previous leg, and I did not give us nearly enough time to set it up, and basically we were already over the threshold by the time I got it going. So we'll give ourselves some more space for this one, and then we'll be able to follow this in, even with autopilot if we wanted to, because why not? So there we go. Now we're finally getting to some sightseeing. There's our town coming up right under the nose, and there's Autobahn. So I'll see you all in a moment. Alright, we're gonna have to make our move pretty quickly here. So let's enjoy the outdoors first together. Who knew we were so outdoorsy, right? Oh, look at that. Our first bit of terrain. There's a little ridge going along the river here. That's pretty cool. I bet that looks awesome in person. On the ground. It looks awesome in the air too. But there you go. That's where the rivers meet, like they said. And the highway, the Autobahn, and some other airport beacons that have nothing to do with us. And Pickles joined us. Not Pickles, but Pickle. Pickle joined us. Felix. Or at least since they joined us, we're not doing a group flight or anything. It's just they're on the same server I am. And they're flying around. I really doubt they're watching the videos. But if they are, crazy coincidence. Because there are millions and millions of users. And I do not get millions of views. So the chances of them watching are incredibly tiny. But I guess it could happen. Alright, like I said, I want to go out here enough to give us some space to react. If I turned in now, we'd be right at the airport, not out of room. So we're going to wait a little bit, and then we'll turn in, and then we'll hit approach on the autopilot machine, and then we'll intercept from below the glide slope, I hope. Maybe. I don't know. But that ridge is looking pretty cool. So if we look directly to the right, we should see the airport. Like a beacon, maybe. Do you see a beacon out there? I want to see how close we are. I don't see a beacon right now. Oh.
For 1 wind 267 at 10. Cleared to land runway 25.
Cleared to land runway 25, Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41.
Are we close enough that we're cleared for landing? I don't even see the airport. I see nothing. Maybe I'll spot it in editing, but I see nothing. Don't even have a glide slope yet. Maybe there's not a glide slope. Sometimes you have a localizer but no glide slope. People assume you always have both. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes you have no glide. You'll at least have localizer. I don't think you'll ever have glide slope and no localizer. But you can have localizer and no glide slope. So we'll see. We got a ways to go before that even reacts. And we want to try to intercept this at 45 degrees, but if we did 45 degrees now, we'd go past the airport. So we're going to wait a little bit yet. Let's just enjoy this ridge. Look at that. There's a little tower. Do you think that's really there? In real life, it certainly could be. A couple of them. It certainly could be there for real. I don't see anything yet to land at. Anyway, let's just look at this scenery for a minute together, though. It's insane. Look how awesome that is. There's the airport right there. Huge. It's huge. But this terrain and the buildings, the little farm buildings, oh, insane. And then you got a little town. See, these are the places I want to go if I were to visit. If I were to visit places, I want to do stuff like this. I don't want to go to touristy stuff ever. Alright, we're going to start making our loop in here, make a little arc. A slow arc. That way we can approach this at about 45 degrees. And then, oh, there's a glide slope. Oh, we are way too high, it says. Okay, I don't know why we would be. Let's put 1,000 feet in here. Vertical speed, negative 900 feet per minute. Just so we get below that glide slope so we can intercept. Get our heading bug ready here. So we can start turning in a little bit more. I would like to use autopilot all the way to minimums, but we might already be too high to intercept. We need to go steeper than this. Let's go 1,800 feet per minute down. It can be done. Just got to watch our speed here. Why is it not going down? Hello. 800 feet per minute down, please, or 1,800 feet per minute down, 2,000 feet per minute. There. We'll take that. That was kind of weird that it didn't take a vertical speed. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I have issues with this airplane descending with autopilot. Okay, there we go. Now we're below glide slope, which is great. And now we can intercept the ILS as well. We'll level off here. So now all I have to do is manage our speed and hit approach on the autopilot when we get closer to glide slope. So yeah, just managing speed. If you look out the window, there's the airport as it should be. There's everything else as it should be. So here we go. Maybe move a little bit more towards the airport there. Alright, let's intercept as soon as that glide slope comes down. We'll keep our speed down, I guess, so that we buy ourselves some more time. And ready? Approach. Alright, it should bring us right down the runway. This does not have auto land, but it will bring us into the runway. With X-Plane, it would like turn you off to the side when you hit minimums. But this autopilot and this sim, I think will take you into the ground. It smacked you pretty hard though, so it would probably register as a crash. So we cannot land, but there we go. It's not following glide slope. Why are you doing this? Why are you not following glide slope? Hey, glide slope, turkey. It didn't follow glide slope, so we're going to kill autopilot. It turned us beyond the runway too. Okay, that was not how that's supposed to work. But hey, at least we're landing with a headwind. Ooh, 12 knot cross for 11 knot crosswind. That's what it says on the little sticker. This doesn't mean you can't be more than that. It just means you'd be kind of dumb if you tried. And that's what they just tested. Alright, we're hand flying by the way if it wasn't obvious. I had to take over. Yammable. Yammable. Alrighty, we've already cleared to land a long time ago. So let's see how this goes. Slight crossing from the right. Well, it's not slight, but there you go. There's Autobahn. Not slight, but you get the idea. Alrighty, here we go. Let's land this thing. Don't need to extend this any longer than we have. It's kind of weird the autopilot thing didn't work. We could still do this, though, into minimums. Right? Ourselves. But I don't want to. Alrighty, first set of flaps deployed. And I guess we'll have to park this thing because ATC will get mad if we don't. And full flap because we can. Oh my gosh, we're going to land at like 10, it's going to take 10 feet to land. So let's land a little bit down the runway so that we can get that next taxiway. See right above the nose, there's another taxiway. Let's aim for that taxiway. Well, if we land here, it's going to be a long taxi. So I don't really know if I even need to do a crosswind landing, really. It's pretty much into the wind. I feel it though. Wow, do I feel it. Oh my gosh, it looks smooth to you, but I'm working hard to get this result. Come on. And let's get in the middle this time, maybe. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. It's floating along. And it wants to sink. Oh, there's a crosswind. Oh, oh, there's ground effect. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't terrible, but I'm so far to the left, I'm in another county. Yes, I will. Flaps are in, and the wind is ridiculous. I'm like full left rudder, and we're going to the right. Look at that. I can't even get to the middle. Come on. There we go. Whoop. We don't want to roll over. That's crazy. This is nuts. This wind. It looks smooth to you, I know. But I'm working really hard to keep it looking smooth. Let's slow down. Now, can I do a little more left rudder? Nope. Wants to go right. So there we go. Now it's working a little bit. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 contact ground on 121.88.
Going to 121.88 Turtle Soup, Tango Tango, Tango 41.
Alright, where's our parking?
Ground Turtle Soup, Tango Tango, Tango 41 request taxi to parking.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie Bravo, cross runway 07 Charlie Bravo, 1 Delta.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 1 Delta Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41.
Man, this airplane's going wherever it wants. Do we have people... I'm trying to read the taxiways. Do we have people waiting for us, or can we just park anywhere? Oh my gosh, I've had no throttle this entire time. And it's just pushing us along. It's so windy. Maybe our parking is way the heck over there? I don't see anybody waiting for us. We can probably park anywhere then. Like I said, sometimes in the beginning, or some bush trips, just depends. they want you to park in a certain spot, and if you don't, it won't count. So you have to like go around until you find the right spot. But I don't see anybody waiting for us anywhere, so I think we can just go wherever we want. I know I'm taxiing across the middle, but it's so windy, it's just hard, it's not worth the fight. I thought this was maybe somebody for us, but it's just a little plane. Okay, well, let's just park over here, because we have no reason just to go around randomly. Let's see if it counts as a parking spot for us. I don't see the right lines, so we're just going to go over here. Don't roll over. Don't roll over. We're just going to go right here, right in the middle of the road. Good enough for me. Hit the parking brake, hop inside, come over here. No, come nowhere. Just turn everything off. I should turn landing lights off, huh? Whatever. Does that count? Please count. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Alrighty. One more leg to go in this video. It's going to be a different day for me in real life, but it's just going to be a second for you right after the cut. Here we go, leg 14. And leg 14, it's only a few hours later in the same day from the previous leg, so we might have some of the same friends. Yes, Muddy Daddy is still around. So is Stone Sumo. Brookbird is new, though. Alright, so some new people. It'll be fun. Not that we have any idea who those people are, of course, as I've said before. This is not multiplayer or anything. It's just players are turned on. I like turning on players. So there you go. Alright, let's see here. Short leg, 16 minutes. Münster begin the next stage of the journey by flying southwest from Münster Osnabrück Airport, remaining west of the Dortmund-Ems Canal. Continue on course to the city of Münster. Do they have cheese there? One of the most renowned landmarks of which the Münster Cheese Cathedral, also called St. Paul's Dom. The cathedral is located near the center of the city atop a small knoll and is known as an excellent example of Romanesque and Gothic architecture. It's only 5 minutes away, so that should be pretty easy to find. Do we have our GPS back? Because, yes we do. Because it left and came back. It's not in the right spot here. It's still trying to find us, but it'll find us. Then we have to make 46, because we're off by 1, our next waypoint. Or we can just do that now, I guess. Yeah, let's just do that on 46. If you hear scraping noise in the background, that is my clothes washer. I threw some clothes in, and the bearings are shot, so it scrapes. We have to get that fixed before it overheats and starts a fire. Alright, here we go. Direct to 46. There we go. Alrighty, so that's right there. There's a town to check out the architecture, and right after that is the Münster South Interchange. Turn southwest over the city of Münster and pass over the Münster Süd interchange of highways 1 and 43. And then right after that, well, we only have 2 things left. It's so short. Let's just read about it all. From the interchange, follow Autobahn 1 to the south to the village of Aschberg, a farming settlement of Saxon origin, established in the mid-9th century. Alrighty, and then the airfield. Oh, a nice grass strip. Hopefully we can find it. Obviously we can land on that. And I always do better. The more difficult and small the airport or the runway, the better I do. Kind of weird, I guess, because I actually concentrate a little bit. So once we can find it, oh man, that's so loud. I wonder if you hear that. That is so loud. That's scraping. Because I'm washing towels, and towels are heavier. When I wash clothes, it doesn't scrape. Anyway, nothing to do with this. We'll find the airfield by following Autobahn 1, passing over the river and gain a visual on the interchange where Autobahns 1 and 2 become 3. Land at the common airfield located directly south of the interchange. We'll see if we can find it. Must memorize that photo. Hopefully we can find it. Rural weather is turned on. We might need to turn it off for that airfield. We'll have to see. It could be kind of tricky or sticky. But anyway, some cool places to look at. I'll make sure you get it all at sightseeing for set of flaps down. So yeah, you'll see it all. I'm just going to make it take less time than 16 minutes. Alrighty, let's turn on ATC because we have it for this. Let's turn the ATIS back on, see what the weather's like.
Münster Airport information Whiskey 0500 Zulu. Wind 2907 at 5. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 5,000 feet. Temperature, 25. Dew point, 10. Altimeter tree 0.03. ILS runway 25 in use. Landing and departing runway 25. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey.
Alright, whiskey it is. Let's request taxi to go south, which is 5.
Ground Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41 with X-ray request taxi for takeoff departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 taxi to and hold short of runway 25 via taxiway Golf Alpha. Contact tower on 120.365 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 25 via taxiway, Golf Alpha Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41.
Golf Alpha runway 25. Okay, I'm out of breath because it's like half an hour later. I gotta go help my kid with something. I'm recording a little earlier than I normally do. And well, yeah, I guess it's a little earlier, but I had to help him with something. So, okay, let's see. 25 is going to be a little bit to our left. So, there it is, right in front of us. So we're just going to taxi straight and around. Okie dokie. Let's pull up our favorite. No, let's not pull up our favorite anything. Let's look at our fuel levels, which is what number? Let's do repair and refuel. There we go. Okay, now we can taxi away. And there's a KLM up there too, did you notice? So I must have player traffic and commercial traffic turned on. In case you don't remember, when you turn on live AI traffic, it's not AI like random, it's AI in that they fly real routes that are happening right now. So if you see a KLM fly by us, it's really there in real life. Although people say it's about 15 minutes behind. At least it used to be. This is not a taxiway. This is where people can drive. This is a road. Let's get on the taxiway. Hopefully it doesn't count as a crash like it happened before in another airfield. And let's get going here. That wind looks really strong still. Every time I've flown this bush trip, it's been over a couple weeks that I've been putting this bush trip together, and the weather's just been windy all the time. I feel like it's too early in the calendar to have the seasonal changes, but maybe that's part of it. Alrighty, let's get up here. Look at that windsock. Oh my word. Look at that. No throttle. Haven't used throttle in a long time. I'm just getting blown away here. This is crazy. I feel like I'm doing Forza with an airplane. Come on. Here we go. Alrighty, we have to stop. Wait, we're using ATC, so we have to stop and get permission. Sorry. Let me stop right here. Tune tower for permission. Where is it? Takeoff clearance.
Tower Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41, ready at runway 25 departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 wind 2907 at 6. Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 25.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25 Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41.
25 confirmed maybe? I can't see it, I'm too small. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jeez, this wind. Yep, 12 knots. It's above the demonstrated crosswind. So we really shouldn't be flying in this weather. I should either turn it off or wait for another day, but that's not how it's going to work. Alrighty. Autopilot, 2,000 feet. And what?
Tango 41, continue for south departure.
Tower Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41, continue for south departure.
Alrighty, let's climb at 1,300 feet per minute. Flaps are in. Autopilot has been engaged just because we can. Egg baguette. Egg baguette. Ho, ho, ho. Alright. I'm going to check out some stuff that I read about. What did I read about? I forgot already because they had to come back later. Oh, yeah. Gothic architecture, the interchange, a farming settlement, and then the airfield. Kilo. Good luck finding that. Alrighty, I'm going to let this thing fly. We're going to do some sightseeing. You know how this works. And I will see you all the way when it's time to land. We use ATC, but I'm sure it's going to be uncontrolled, obviously. So, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's a beautiful shot. How high are we going here? Okay, cool. I accidentally put 2100, so we'll be 2100. Alrighty, see you in a little bit. Wait though, before we do sightseeing, look at that. There is another player. Oh, maybe that's not another player at the airport we just took off from. That's a real life flight. CLH 2141. What would that be? It's a Lufthansa flight. Is that how you say that? Lufthansa? I've only seen this. I've seen it in print. Lufthansa over to Munich. It's 11 minutes. Oh, I gotta go like this for this to work.
Tower
There
Turtle
we
Soup,
go.
Tango 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 41 frequency change.
So it's 11 minutes in the air right now in real life. So it's about to take off. So yeah, it's about 15 minutes behind then, just like people said it is. Well, there you go. Alrighty, now for some sightseeing. Or did we already get to the first place? Nope, we have ways to go yet. See you in a little bit.
Tower Honzoline 2141 Heavy at runway 25 ready for departure IFR to Munich. Honzoline 2141 Heavy altimeter 30.06 wind 2907 at 6. Cleared for takeoff runway 25. Cleared for takeoff runway 25 Honzoline 2141 Heavy. One heavy. Goodbye.
Alright, as beautiful as that scenery is, and as much as I want to show you all of it, I can't, because we have to land at our airport soon. Oh, there's somebody new. Einstürzende, or something like that. Very cool. So there's an airport up here, somewhere. Not sure where it is. Let's announce our position, though. Kilo, here's your airport list. Kilo, number 3, traffic. One's coming from 30. What's close to 30? Runway 28 right is close to 30, so let's announce our position and see if we can ever find this place.
Echo Delta Kilo Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 4110 miles north, 2,100 feet inbound to land runway 28 right.
Alright, we're going to come down to 1,600 feet just to see if we can find it. Let's see if this actually descends appropriately. We are bringing throttles back to slow down because we need to buy ourselves some time to find this airport. Oh, what's going on over there? I wonder if we get to look at that later. On another leg. Very cool. Alrighty, let's see. We're at 1700 already coming down. We might need to do a flyover based on GPS unless I can spot it. Was it runway 28? Is that what it said? Let's do heading bug to 280 degrees then. It's not going to be exactly 280 degrees, but it's going to be within, you know, within that range anyway. So there's our runway heading. Why did I say left and right? It does not look like it has enough, enough airport to be left and right. Whatever. We'll just figure it out when the time comes. Hi, migraine pain. Migraine pain. Interesting timing. My really good friend has a migraine right now, but it's a pain-free migraine. Instead, she has auras and she can't see. Her eyes won't dilate, so she can only see in bright light. Regular room light, are those nuclear towers? Regular room light is too dark for her because her pupils won't open up. It's very sad. Very confusing for her. But whoa, let's watch her speed. Yeah. We don't want to climb though. We just want to watch our speed. Yeah, see, it didn't stop at 1600. It blew right by it. Okay, well, what we could do is just hit Alt right now, and we'll just stay at... No, it's not even holding Alt. Look at that. It's still climbing. I hit the Alt button. Yeah, autopilot has a problem descending in this airplane. We know this already. I was just hoping that it would have magically fixed itself overnight without an update. So whatever, autopilot's kind of useless right now for the altitudes. We'll just use our throttles to control it if we can. Alrighty, we're crossing the river and some towns, and now we need to look for our airport to conclude this leg and this video. Right? What are we doing? Yes, to conclude the video. Like I said, I'm recording each of these videos over different sessions and putting them together, so I have to remember what I'm doing. So, I'll do my outro now, even though we have ways to go. Make sure you subscribe. Why? So that you know the next video drops with the next 4 legs. And hit notifications so you get notified. And then hit the like button, even if you normally don't. Why? Because it tells the algorithm people are watching. So I'll get a burst of viewers right away who want to watch my stuff. But then in a couple months from now, unless people search for this bush trip specifically, they're not going to see this video. But if you're watching this in the future, hit the like button anyway, and then it'll tell the algorithm, hey, people still want to watch this video. And it'll show people this video. Hi, Purple Kona. So that's how that works. It's not complicated, it's just annoying. And look at that fancy little dip in the road. Alrighty, there should be a runway coming up, not to the side of course, but in front of us. And we're going to land there, if we can find it. Oh, there's a big airport over there, but that's not what we want. That's probably that one right there. We'll fly over it in the next video, but we're not going to land there today. So, let's rely heavily on GPS to find this airport. It says there is water next to it. So, if we come down here, because we can, I see water there. So the airport's like right here somewhere. So, can we see that from inside? Yes, we can. So that must be the airport there. So let's use heading bug, because no, we don't use heading bug because we're relying on it for the runway orientation. Let's do this. Autopilot is off. We're going to fly opposite to the runway. So we're going to put our heading bug behind us. And here we go. Something like that. We'll look out the window and there it is. Ta-da! That wasn't so bad. So let's fly this way a little bit. Keep our altitude, keep our speed the way it is. Let's announce downwind leg.
Echo Delta Kilo Kilo Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on downwind runway 28 right.
And the way you remember that is if you don't want to smell someone's fart, don't be standing downwind. Because you land into the wind is blowing this way, so we're downwind. Upwind would be into the wind. Downwind is where the smells go. So that's how you remember that. And I'm looking at the field on that side with the mansion, and then city on this side. And the highway. Alrighty. Can we do a base leg? Do we have enough space to line up here? 6, and then we'll do finals 2.
Echo Delta Kilo Kilo Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on base runway 28 right.
And this will probably go right into a final since we're so close. And Once that blue heading bug gets less than 90 degrees off, we'll call final. Because that means we're in the final path where we should be. Let's stop descending though. We're going to lose sight of it.
Echo Delta Kilo Kilo traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on final runway 28 right to land.
And there it is, right in front of us. I planned it as though it were on purpose. But it wasn't on purpose. I was lucky, if that's even it. That's the highway. That's the Autobahn. Dang it. Oh gosh, it's way over here somewhere. My turn was way too tight. So there you go. Is it right here maybe? That was a huge bummer. Part of the problem is I don't have peripheral vision. The other part of the problem is I have no idea where I am. Like, relying heavily on GPS. So there's the water. So now we're going to be on final. It's going to be the shortest final you've ever seen, which is fine. Still plenty of space. First set of flaps. When we do the mountainous bush trips, soon after this trip is completed, all of our approaches are going to be like this, or smaller. So this is still pretty easy. Second set of flaps. And final flap, a little early, but we're not ruining anything. You need the flaps within the white arc, generally, but you can extend them before the white arc, generally. We're landing uphill, but we got trees below us, so we got to hold off a little bit. In real life, I doubt there'd be a tree right at the threshold. I don't know where that tree went, so we're going to hope we passed it now. Where's that at right there? I don't know where it is. There it was. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't come down sooner, and we're just gonna do a grass landing, so kind of firm touchdown. There we go. Let the nose wheel come down on its own. Get the brakes, but not too hard. Flaps come up, and we're just gonna stay on the runway to park this thing. Hi, Sergeant. And there we go. Parking brake set. Turn it off and kill the battery, and that should count. Please do. Yes, there we go. Already did my outro, so you should already be subscribed and you should already hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video for the next 4 legs. Until then, check out that smiley face in the middle of your screen. Talking about the airplane, not the pilot. Pilot's kind of grumpy.